I think we have a lot to talk about. Would you like to step away for a second?
Yeah,
Sorry,
let's do
Colton.
Colton's nice. I think he's very likable, and I like their connection together. But I had a lot of reservations going into this today, and I'm interested to see where her head's at, because she's had a rough past with guys, and I don't want to see her get hurt.
So, how is it? It's been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Like,
Sure.
so challenging. I am more surprised than anyone about how real my feelings are and how real, like, this all is. When we had our first one-on-one, I told him about the sexual assault, and he handled it very well. And
That was my one big thing coming into this, is wondering if you felt comfortable enough talking to him about that.
I felt like it was right, and I felt like our relationship has progressed and taken on this new level because we've been able to, like, go so deep and, like, bond over such deep things. And, like, what?
But I'm just skeptical. I want the best for you. You've gone through so much, and you deserve it more than anyone. I just question the sincerity of it, and maybe it's just me being overprotective.
I'm glad you're protective. Like, you've seen me go through hell and back, so.
I have.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling as far as where you are in this process?
I'm excited about the possibility of it. I hope you guys can see, like, how happy we both are together. And that's where my excitement comes from in our relationship.
Right.
Before coming here, I did share with her that I am falling in love with her. And she told me that in return.
It's hard, though. I mean, it's hard as a parent to see this. Caelynn left, and she didn't even know you.
Yeah.
Now she's bringing you home saying, this is my future.
Yeah.
So this is huge. This is definitely new territory for us.
Yeah.
So
We have had to overcome some things.
you've had some trials.
We had. And as hard as those have been, I think that's what makes our bond so special, beyond what anybody could ever imagine. I think that's what makes our relationship so special, too.
It's hard to wrap my head around it. It's really hard to get there. This could end in an engagement with, we're not sure who.
Yeah.
I mean, it's scary to know that that could be my daughter.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're ready. I don't know if Caelynn's ready. I have no idea.
So, tell me, what's going on?
So I came into this and I was like, it's gonna be fun, I'm gonna have a good time. And pretty quickly on, like, I developed feelings for him, and everything was, like, natural and normal and just flowed very well. And he's there for me. He makes me feel safe. He makes me feel comfortable.
Let me ask you, do you want to get married, right? Do you want to get married?
I do.
All these things that you spoke about, it sounds more like you can just be friends. What's the difference?
All our values align, like, everything aligns so perfectly. And, like, I see our future together.
I don't want your heart to get broken again, or is this a possibility?
This could either end so terribly, my heart being broken, or it could be the best thing that's ever happened to me. Because I do love him, and I wouldn't bring him home if I didn't. He's asked about my dad, and I was like, my dad has never been my dad. John's my dad, and John's been my dad since I was, 4 or 5 years old. And you have just exemplified what a father is my whole life, and my biological father has never been there, not once. And for you to be able to be the perfect and better replacement of a dad means a lot.
Oh my God, thank you for saying that. Wow. Just remember, I will always love you. Always and unconditionally under any circumstance, period. You know what I feel like? I feel like I did at least one thing right.
Oh, John, thank you. You've been a great dad. Like, the best dad.
Thank you.
You really have, my whole life. It's so hard for me to even be able to put into words what a great dad John has been.
Can I have a hug? I love you so much.
I've never questioned Colton's, like, readiness. And I hope John can see everything about us is real.
How far are you going to take this relationship? Where is your head in this, and where is your heart in it?
I just shared with her last week that I was falling in love with her.
You said you're falling in love with her.
Yeah.
Did she say she's falling in love with you?
She did.
She did.
Yeah.
How do you know that you're the right person for her?
I don't yet. I think there's a lot of things that we still have to discover and find out about each other to have the confidence to know that this could end in an engagement.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. That has to be there. You have to, there can be absolutely no doubt.
What I do know about your family and you specifically is you're an unbelievable person, and she speaks very highly of you. So
Yeah.
I want to ask you that when and if those feelings get there, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk to you again, if I could have your permission to marry Caelynn.
Are you ready truly to get married? Are you at that maturity level in your mind?
I'm at a point in my life where I can confidently say that I am ready.
I would need for you to promise me that your marriage from the foundation all the way through would be a lifelong commitment.
Yeah.
If your marriage is built on that foundation, I would welcome you into my family and you would have my permission to ask Caelynn to marry you. That's how I feel, because this is my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Colton asked for my permission to marry Caelynn, and I feel very comfortable in supporting both of them.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. We feel that we have done everything that we can to prepare her for adulthood, and we have done the right things in raising her. Is that you?
Since I showed you a little bit of my history today, here's a little more of me as a kid.
You are swinging like a champ.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, your pageantry started really young, huh?
I feel like everything that was supposed to happen happened tonight, and it was perfect. Our relationship took a huge step, and seeing him just be like so natural with my family felt great.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's strange because I didn't expect any of this, and I don't know, it feels right.
Bye, guys.
And today made me realize that there's something that I want to tell him. It's something that he needs to know. Just being able to see my family welcome you and you just fit in so perfectly, like that means the world to me.
Yeah.
And I know I told you in Denver that I was falling in love with you, but I think after talking to them, I was like, they were able to see that it's real, and I am confident that I am fully in love with you. Telling Colton I love him felt right. I'm ready to get engaged and married, and I do feel really great about us.
Give your mom and dad a big hug for me, okay?
I will.
All right, bye.
Bye. To me, in my heart, I feel like it's us at the end of this. Feels good to be in love. Feel very happy. I'm very excited.